There is a conversation that every man over 60 should have had by now, but it almost never happens. Not in Dr. Sophises, nor in casual chats among friends. It's a direct, serious, yet absolutely necessary conversation. One about 3 simple habits. Natural, accessible ones that can radically improve prostate health. I am Dr. Juliana, urologist with decades of experience, and what I'm going to share with you today may change your life or life of some man you love. Because what you are about to learn isn't just opinion, it's science. Real science grounded in rigorous research that has already helped thousands of men age with more freedom, less pain, and as significantly bettered quality of life. I fear over 60 or if you have a father, the prostate grandfather, husband, or friend in that age group, stay with me until the end. One of the 5 habits I'll share might completely surprise you. But before we get into them, you need to understand the prostate deserves such attention after age 60. The prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut. Sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. It's really important. It produces a portion of seminal fluid that transports sperm. However, over time, particularly after age 50, the prostate begins to enlarge. Even when this growth is benign, it can cause serious issues. This condition is code benign hyperplasia BPH. According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, over 50% of men between the 51 and 60 already show signs of this enlargement to age 70. That figure jumps above 80%. What's most concerning is how this enlargement acts daily life. As the prostate grows, it squeezes the urethron macaronation more difficult. This leads to symptoms such as a weak urine stream, the sensation of an incompletely empty bladder, trouble starting to urinate, and frequent nighttime trips. Tough. And here's the crucial point. Strategic hydration. Most men think this is normal, just part of aging. But that's not true. Science shows that there are natural ways to prevent this excessive growth and even reverse these symptoms using simple daily. That's what we are about to discover, because the first habit might sound basic, but it holds a power that few men know about. The first habit is strategic hydration to reduce prostate. It's simple, yet powerful. Proper water intake can significantly as urinary symptoms common in men over 60. And it's not just about how much water you drink. The key lies in how you hydrate throughout the day. As we age, our body's sense of thirst declines. Many men go for hours without a sip of water, only to drink when it's already too late. As a result, their urine becomes concentrated, acidic, and full of toxins that irritate the bladder and inflame the prostate. This buildup of residues in the urine, demogescent, STZ, weakens the urine stream, increases urgency, and is one of the main causes of nighttime urination. But there's a simple adjustment that changes everything. Strategic hydration. The recommendation is straightforward. Hydrate well during the morning and daytime hours by sipping water, gradually and reduce fluid intake toward the evening. This enhances bladder function, reduces pressure on the prostate, and helps the body flush out toxins without overloading the urinary system during sleep. In a study published in the Sleep Journal of Urology involving more than 2,000 men over 60, this hydration strategy was shown to reduce nighttime symptoms of incomplete bladder emptying and frequent urination by up to 41%. This small change costs nothing, yet it can improve your sleep, protect your prostate, and restore a true sense of rest the next day. It's the first step, and it works best when it becomes part of your daily routine. The second habit is a light walk after meals to improve blood circulation to the prostate. This has a direct impact on prostate health, yet it's rarely mentioned in medical consultations. In fact, it's something any man can do daily, completely free. Take a short walk after major meals. This simple movement after lunch and dinner activates essential bath functions, and its benefits go far beyond digestion. Walking right after eating stimulus while Kirkwheel in the pelvic region, sending more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to the prostate. This helps reduce inflammation, imperoxygenation, and gradual anemize prostate function. Additionally, walking after meals helps control blood sugar, which is important. B's diabetes is a known risk factor for prostate enlargement and more severe symptoms. Another crucial point is its effect on systemic inflammation. A sedentary lifestyle, especially after eating, increase inflammatory markers in the body. Light movement reduces these substances and protects tissues, including the prostate. In a study by the Medical School of the University of São Paulo involving men over 65, those who walked for just 15 minutes after lunch and dinner had a 35% lower risk of developing moderate to severe symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia. It doesn't have to be a long walk. You didn't need a treadmill, just a light, consistent daily walk, whether around the house, down the sidewalk, or even in hallway is enough. This is the kind sexual activity off habit that seems minor is protects the prostate in remarkable ways due to its regularity. The third habit is regular sexual activity for prostate protection and natural cleansing. This is one of the most effective habits for prostate health, but due to taboos and outdoorsy older men, it involves men regular sexual activity. Modern sciences clear. Regular ejaculation promotes a kind of internal cleansing of the prostate. It helps sexual accumulate secretions, dead cells, and toxins that can otherwise build up in the gland. And this isn't just a theory. A study conducted by VVID School of Public Health published in the journal European Urology followed over 10,000 men for 12 decades. It found that men who ejaculated at least 21 times per month had a 33% lower risk of developing cancer over their lifetime. Beyond cleansing effect, sexual activity also improves pelvic blood flow, relaxes muscles around the bladder, lowers stress levels, and improves mood, all which reduce local inflammation, a key factor in PERS. Unfortunately, many men over 60 still approach this topic with quilt orcum. But from a medical standpoint, maintaining an active sex life is a natural, safe, and effective way to care for prostate health. If you have any doubts or difficulties, it's best to talk openly with your urologist. Denying or ignoring the topic doesn't protect your health, but a mature, informed approach just might save your. The fourth habit is strategic deviating to lower the risk of prostate inflammation and cancer. This habit is tied to something you already eating, but perhaps without intention. In terms of diet, there are specific foods that offer direct protection to the prostate, helping to reduce inflammation, lower the risk of enlargement, and even the appearance of cancer cells can be influenced by it. It's one of the most thoroughly studied compounds in this regard is lycopene, a natural antioxidant found in foods like tomatoes, watermelon, and guava. This red pigment has powerful anti-properties and acts directly on prostate tissue. As study published in the International Journal of Cancer showed that men who frequently accept cooked tomatoes at least twice a week had a 28% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Another essential nutrient is zinc, which is found in pumpkin, seeds, nuts, and seafood. Zinc helps balance hormone and maintains the structural health of the prostate for years. Additionally, vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, canned cabbage contain compounds called sporaphones, which support the body's detoxification process and help prevent cellular changes in the prostate. Ideally, meals held be vibrant and plant-based, incorporating cooked tomatoes, leafy greens, minute seeds, and a good source of lean protein. When consumed regularly, these foods act subtly yet powerfully, keeping the prostate left better oxygenated and metabolically balanced. When properly managed, nutrition becomes a form of preventive medicine and can be one of your strongest allies in protecting prostate health. The fifth habit is deep sleep to regulate hormones and protect health. This habit is often ignored by most men, yet it has a far greater impact than one might expect. Good sleep, good sleep. Deep and restoratives essential for maintaining hormonal balance, which directly affects prostate health. During deep sleep, especially in most regenerative phases of the night's body, produces regulatory hormones such as melatonin and growth. Both have anti-inflammatory effects and protect prostate tissue. When sleep is disrupted, shallow or insufficient, these hormonal cycles arrive, impaired, stress levels rise, free testosterone levels tend to drop, and oral inflammation in the body. In a study published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention tracked over 2,400 men for nearly a decade and found that those who suffered from sleep disturbances had twice the risk of developing aggressive forms of prostate cancer. The explanation is simple. Without quality sleep, the body cannot efficiently repair tissues, leaving the prostate more vulnerable to inflammatory and degenerative processes. That's why it's crucial to create a restful sleep environment, dark, quiet, and consistent schedule. This is not a luxury, but a prevention strategy. Deep sleep not only restores the mind, it also protects the prostate every night.